Happy New Year, everyone. You're welcome to 2026.
Yes. Happy New Year. We thank God for the gift of this new year.
Oh, yeah. So we are just here to just remind us again about the things that we need to do in this 2026 in order for us to experience that new change that we desire, because it will not just happen by itself. So, my husband, what do you think we can do?
Well, we cannot possibly talk about everything that we can do, but we'll just basically, I think maybe we'll share a few things. But first thing first, for us as believers, we believe that there's nothing that is good that doesn't have a foundation, and the foundation of every good thing for us is God. So I believe starting the new year, it is important that we start with God. And then maybe the second thing for me that I would say is that beyond that, starting with God, you as a husband, and then starting with God, you as a wife, and then, husband and wife together. But beyond that, then you then become like intentional about some of the, are you laughing? Some of the
I'm laughing. I'm laughing because this is what I used to tell people. I'll tell them, please be intentional about your marriage. And guess what? Some people have tagged me as Madam Intentional. And I love it, because I believe that without intentionality, there's nothing you can really achieve. Oh yeah, that thing that you're doing, if you're not intentional about getting it done, or about you getting that good results that you're seeing now, you would not be where you are today. The same thing is applicable to marriage. And yeah, so people see it as something funny, but I don't think it is funny. So what other thing do you think we can do?
Yeah, so when I said intentionality, for example, that's more like a broad topic. You can break it down to smaller pieces or chunk of things. Are there like any areas of our life as a husband, for example, are there things that I need to learn in order for me to be able to love my wife better? If maybe I usually would just get angry over certain things, everything just trigger me, for example, I need to recognize, for example, I'm just using examples. I need to recognize that and see what kind of knowledge do I need to expose myself to in order for me to be able to overcome, those kind of habits or behavior, and so it's more like opening yourself up to learning, because learning can be through books, it can be through listening to podcast or video, or, just giving yourself the opportunity to be able to learn, because oftentimes the areas of our life where we achieve the least result is where there is so much of darkness. And darkness doesn't mean, it means absence of light, which is absence of knowledge. So as knowledge comes, it's more like you're turning on a switch, and then there's a brightness that comes into your life in that area. There are multiple things that we can do, but I'll let you also just.
Yeah, another thing that, let me just go back to that thing that you mentioned about allowing God. Allowing God. Oh, that's really makes a difference in our relationship. For instance, do you know that there was a time that we had misunderstanding, that we didn't agree on the same thing, and eventually I think I apologized to you, and you were like, I didn't apologize the right way. I'm like, how else do you want me to apologize? And that really made me even angry, and that day I was so angry. I apologize, you are telling me I didn't apologize the right way. I'm like, what else do you want me to do? And I became angry. And guess what? That day, I later came to you to apologize properly. And the reason why I came to you, and I think I told you this, was because when I was trying to sleep, I could not sleep. As that peace was not just there within me, because I was struggling. The Holy Spirit was just telling me, stand up, go and apologize. And I was struggling. I said, I'm not going to apologize because I already apologized. And he said that my apology was not genuine, which made me angry. And I was telling the Holy Spirit, I cannot apologize. He said I was not apologizing the right way. How do I do? Then eventually, when I could not sleep, and I'm like, okay, I will do it. Then I stood up and I went to apologize to him. Do you know what really made that day amazing for me? The way you cuddled me, the way you welcomed me, the way the way you did that day, it really made a difference in my life. Like, thank God I listened to the Holy Spirit. I'm serious. Ordinarily, me as a person, I don't care. I would not have apologized in the first place. Not to talk of coming the second time after you complained that I didn't apologize the right way. Not to talk of coming to you again and not apologizing. Oh, and not apologize again. Oh, I would not have done that. But thank God, because if I had not come to you to apologize that day, what would have been my gain? What would I have gained from that conversation? So it will have elongated that conversation. We will be going back and forth. I'm right, you're right. Which is what I think most couples, they do. They do that a lot. That's why sometimes you see them not talking for days. I've been there. But thank God to the Holy Spirit, I no longer do that. I cannot even find peace when I'm having issue with my husband or when we are both having issue together. So please, do you have one last one to say before I say what I want to say?
I think that there are so many things that we can talk about. And just to also highlight the fact that having a good marriage or whatever, being able to align with your wife is not a thing that is based on luck. Like there might be an element, there might be an element of luck, maybe in you meeting your spouse, whatever, or the person that they are. But building a home, building a relationship, building a marriage requires work from both partner. And if you see people who are putting in that level of work, and you would see the result will come out. And oftentimes, if you don't go behind and see some of the things that they are doing, you would think it's just based on the fact that they are just lucky. And so everybody just need to learn what is required and then be intentional about putting those knowledge into work.
Thank you so much. And do you even know that person that you're married to, that you're thinking that, I'm not lucky to have been married to this person. If both of you are intentional, if you decide today to be intentional about your relationship, when other people see you outside, they will say that, those people are very lucky to have found each other. So you can start it today and be intentional about your relationship, okay? And without intentionality, your relationship is going to be the same as 2025 or even worse than 2025. And you don't want that, okay? So thank you so much. And please don't forget, take your partner as priority, okay? All right. Love you so much and have a wonderful year.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Mr. Intentionality and Madam Intentional. All right. Thank you so much.